Hi, and welcome. My name is Mohamed Shukri, and today I'll be talking about my journey and all the places I grew up. I would say I am a well-traveled person because my family has moved a lot, and that mostly has to do with us starting off at where I was born in Somalia. My family had originally lived in Somalia, but we had moved from Somalia to Uganda because there was a civil war going on in Somalia and it was not safe at that time. And there's a lot of pressing issues still happening in Somalia, but that's a separate story. But we had moved from Somalia to Kampala, Uganda, where I basically had my childhood and where I basically learned English. And it was not like American English, it was British English. And sometimes you can hear that when I talk little words. My friends love pointing that out. And I basically grew up in Kampala for about 3 to 4 years. And then my mom had filed the paperwork to move and bring us to the United States. And the journey went from Uganda, Kampala, Uganda, Dubai, Amsterdam, New York, and then Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee was our first American home and where we had landed. We had lived in Memphis. It was a very big journey for my entire family because we had to have accustomed to American culture. It was a big thing, but it was easy for me and my siblings because we were able to learn English better compared to our parents. It was a lot easier for us because we spoke the language. We were able to get accustomed a lot easier. So we started middle school, my brother started high school, my little brother started elementary school, my older sister was in high school. So we basically just had to get accustomed to American culture. And was it hard? 100% yes, because we were not used to a lot of things happening. I have a little funny story. So when I was in 4th grade, I started in the second half of 4th grade. 2012, I started 4th grade. And I was in line, and I don't remember exactly what we were doing, but we were in line walking somewhere, and a little girl right in front of me in the line had spit on the ground. And what I knew as spit at that time was saliva. So I basically was like, oh my god, why did you put saliva on the ground? Or why did you throw saliva on the ground? And the little girl was like, what's saliva? And I was like, what's in your mouth? She was like, that's spit. And that kind of just shows the kind of differences there are in the English, British English, and American English. Is like different little things for that, like chips and fries, little things like that. They're different in 2 languages. Not 2 languages, 2 dialects. Not even a dialect, but it's all that is debatable. But we had lived in Memphis, and then my mom had decided to move us to Arkansas. Do I know the reason why? No. Rural Arkansas. It was quite a journey because we didn't fit in. We were the only black people at school, only black people in the town mostly. So it was really hard. And so my mom had decided to move us from Arkansas to living there for 1 year and move us to St. Cloud, Minnesota. We didn't technically live in St. Cloud. We lived in a town right beside St. Cloud, but it's very tiny, so it's basically irrelevant. But yeah, we moved to St. Cloud area. I've lived there ever since. It's been fun. That's where I was able to find myself, because after going through a lot of journeying in my life, I was able to finally settle down. We still live there. My family still lives there. We love it there. And my family has been able to find family members that live in the state, help connect back with people who live back in Kampala, or family members there, family members live all the way back in Somalia. So my journey has been a lot of places, but I've been through a lot in my life, and I love that because it allowed me to have a lot of different experiences throughout my life, which is I'm really grateful for. And that's my life story.